Hello Libra, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you've joined me here this week. This is your weekly reading for October 27th to November 2nd. So a very warm welcome to all of my new and returning viewers. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your energy here with me. It really is something I'm very grateful for, so thank you. Now we are going to get right into your reading. We're going to start with your angel number. We're going to reveal it at the end of the reading. So Libra, Spirit, Guides, that one wanted to come out right away. Look at how that came out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They know exactly what they want to say. So now let's get your beginning angel message. It's the message that your angels want to share with you before we get really into the rest of your reading. It is something that we will connect back to and refer to back to quite frequently throughout this reading this week. They're very decisive. It says, be honest with yourself. Number 5. It says, all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth and let source take it from there. All right, so being honest with yourself. And we all go through those moments, right? Where we really have to be honest with situations, honest with people, honest with our ambitions, our goals. When we actually can truly pull all of the layers away and be honest and we accept it, source is there to help guide you. So let's now get your major arcana card. So what I've done is I've taken all 22 major arcana cards out of a standard 78 tarot deck. We are going to find out what is the main energy coming in this week for you, Libra. So what is that? And we've got the Moon card, number 18. That could have a lot to being honest with yourself too. The Moon card, number 18, is very much about intuition, following your intuition. Spiritually, there could be source trying to send certain nudges your way so that you feel comfortable with the course of action that you're taking this week. Could be even to do with your thought processes, really feeling emotionally deep this week, because the Moon card can certainly bring that about. Getting in touch with your feelings and really finding the truth, because, the Moon card can feel a little bit like, you're looking for clarity. Clarity is certainly going to help bring some truth your way as well. And once we see the clarity and once we see the truth, we no longer feel those fears of the unknown or, feel fearful. It helps us release that energy. All right, let's get your incoming energies as well, Libra. Spirit, angels, guides. We are in Scorpio season. We just left Libra season a little while ago. So look at that. As I say, Scorpio season, us being in that, we've got the transformation. It's the Scorpio card. Oh, I think you're starting to see things from a whole new perspective. Okay, so we've got some beautiful energies. Let's start with the first one here. Okay, we've got number 13 in its transformations. And like I said, we're in Scorpio season, so we are seeing transformations. They are starting to come into play. This is a deep transformational period for you. I think this could be why the Moon card has come up as well. The transformations are the ends of cycles to open up the doors to something new. So I believe there's definitely something new coming into play. With you being honest with yourself and accepting some sort of truth, it helps you transform. It helps you to transform things in your life a lot easier as well. And number 12, sacrifice. This is actually the Hanged Man in a traditional deck. No gender with the cards. The sacrifice, sometimes we feel we do make sacrifices in our life. And maybe you've been feeling like that you've been making more sacrifices lately than ever before. But the rainbow shows that there is hope here, that there is a period of joy after feeling like that you've had to really maybe put something on hold. Maybe you feel like you've had to put a delay with something that you really were hoping for. But the transformations that are taking place are changing. They're changing that. And I feel like this is you really looking at something from a new or different perspective And that could have to do with those transformations as well. What it's doing is it's setting you free, because now you can find your truth. You can speak your truth. And when we can finally do that, we no longer feel those fears and insecurities anymore. All that is transforming for you. And a lot of it is connected to your heart chakra. The heart chakra is the chakra not only of love, but it's universal love. It's love that comes in so many different forms. The love that you feel for yourself, the love that you feel for others. I feel that you are looking at things from a new perspective. And in fact, it could be that you're finally speaking your own truth by being honest with yourself, so that you can actually figure out what you truly want. A lot of the times we go along with the flow of the energy, we go along with the flow of life. But really, is there ever a time where we sit back and we go, am I doing these things for me, or am I just doing them out of necessity? And I think that this could be, with you being honest with yourself this week, it could be that you're really getting more in touch with what your emotions want, connecting that, connecting the dots that way. And that's why we're seeing these major transformations and a whole new way of looking at everything. So this whole new perspective. Let's now get your tarot cards. Okay, so we're going to get 3 rows. So beginning, middle, and end of week. Use that guide to your using your own intuition. So what fits for you will make sense for you. We're going to start with the first 2 cards, and then we're going to clarify them. So let's start with those first 2 cards here for Libra. Wow, independence. It looks like, looks like a lot of go-getting energy here. There's a big transformation. This is a huge week for you, because I feel like there's a lot of changes coming into play. And although it might feel a little fearful at first, I really think that you're going to grasp onto it quite quickly, because I think you're going to have a new mindset. It's almost like an epiphany, or you're going to have this moment where it's like, okay, now it all makes sense. I've been waiting for this moment. I'm finally being honest with myself. So now I'm seeing things so much clearer. The changes, it looks like your finances are really improving here, and in the hard work that you've been dedicating to something, and I feel like it could be an independent venture of some sort. So it could be like maybe you're starting something new independently that's going to bring in quite a bit of financial resources for you there. They're good. This is beautiful energy. And it is Virgo energy. But when I look, the dress that she is wearing here is the Venus sign, and you are ruled by Venus. So I feel like this really hits your heartstrings, because there is something you've been working towards, and I think you've been waiting for, those luxuries or the benefits of this hard work to come into play, and I feel like that's coming in here. A lot of positive energy with the Queen of Wands. Now, whether that's a supportive energy in your life, or whether that's an element of who you are at this time, it is really seeing things very positively. And I'm seeing a lot of independence in both of these cards. So I feel like you are working on something independently that's showing great success. Let's get your clarifying cards here with the 9 of Coins. 6 of Pentacles. You've been giving a lot, giving, and now I feel like it's coming back for you. So for some of you, it could be that something you've been independently working on is bringing you more financial resources. It's almost as if you have more resources to work with as well, so you can really start to create something and take things to the next level, because it's like, I feel like money's coming in quite strong for you right now, Libra. This is really lovely energy. And it could have something to do with the transformations, but it also could be because you've made sacrifices in your life to create something new, and I believe that now it's all starting to pay off for you. Be open to receive, because there's something certainly coming your way here. Now let's look at that Queen of Wands. Let's find out her energy. Again, there's no gender with the cards. There is something certainly coming to an end. All right, that's the transformations. The 10 of Swords is the end of a cycle, so that you can open up to something new. There's blessings that are attached to this 10 of Swords, so even though it looks like it might be a painful ending, I feel like it's something that's bringing in new growth. It could be also because you're being honest with yourself. It's closing a chapter of your life. You're letting go of something because you're ready to accept some sort of truth. All right, and that truth has a lot to do with this ending of a cycle. Let's keep going. If I have to, I'll take some extra cards. Let's get the next 2 cards. Let's find out what's happening here. Next 2 cards here for Libra. 10. You got another 10. Wow. Lots of... Okay, you've been investing into something for a very long time here, and you're reevaluating and reassessing it. That's the 7 of Coins. The 10 of Pentacles. See, I feel like finances are really working in your benefit here. Something that you have been working very hard towards is starting to really pay off for you. For some of you, it could be you're independently working on something that is bringing something that you can actually leave a legacy with. So this could be something that's really quite incredible. I almost feel like it's almost like fame and fortune. I'm going to say that because some of you could be doing something in your life that is on the lines of you know, you're out there. Maybe you've got a YouTube channel. Maybe you are an entertainer of some sort, or you're a journalist, or there's something where I feel like something really financially is paying off for you, and it feels like it's been a long haul. I think you're finally able to be honest with yourself, and that's why things are opening up for you, because it's allowing you to release the things in your life. And because you're able to release something and let go of something, you're able to focus more positively on your goals. By being able to attain that, it is going to open up so much more long-term benefits for you as well. The 7 of Coins is all about the investments that we make. Now, again, it's really evaluating, is the investment still creating the gains that I want it to? So let's see. Now, investments don't always have to be monetary. It can be the commitments you make in your life. So with the 10, see, I really do think that you are shining through here. So some of you could be in the public eye, or you're being recognized for something with the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. You're leaving some sort of legacy, some sort of project you're heading up or working with. You're working with people and collaborating with them, and they are helping you take a project or take a job or take something financial to the next level. And it's definitely next level, Libra. Like, this is incredible. Let's look at the 7 of Pentacles. Let's find out. Maybe there'll be a new investment opportunities for you as well. Especially, yeah, I feel like there could be a new opportunity for you to invest into something, because I feel like there's a lot of financial rewards coming your way. So you're going to have to figure out how to be resourceful with it. What do you do now that all of this is starting to come in? And it's well deserving to come in, because these are the transformations that are taking place. I think your fears could lie more in, what do I do now that it's all coming in? Because we can be fearful of not having enough, but then we can be fearful of, oh my goodness, I have so much now. What do I do? All right, I think there's a new opportunity, and it's something that is going to be long-term beneficial for you. It could be a new opportunity for an investment, whether it's investing in a home, investing in a relationship, investing in a new project. Let's see with the next. It could be just a stock market investment as well. Okay, we've got something moving quickly here. Moved so quickly that it went onto the floor. Just a moment. Bear with me. All right. There we go. Yeah, you've got lots of fast-paced movement with the 8 of Wands. Wow. Movement is incredibly quick. You're going to have to think quick on your feet. This is positive movement forward. There's something in your life. There's some feelings that you've had to deal with that were maybe quite difficult. And I think that this is all about changing your perspective and putting a close to that. And what that's doing is it's actually helping you steer your ship forward very positively. And I see with the Magician here is that you have the ability to create so much magic right now, and things are really moving quite quickly for you. A lot of ideas, a lot of creative ideas, a lot of messages, a lot of positive support systems. You must stay grounded with your energy, Libra, because it's very easy for this to get all up in your head, because there's a lot of wonderful things happening here. Try and stay emotionally grounded as you go through this huge shift that is bringing bringing all of your heavenly wishes down to earth here. You have the tools to create that. Let's find out with the 8 of Wands. fast movement, fast pace. 5 of Pentacles. You know, you have been in a position, you know exactly what it feels like. This is interesting. Okay, you know exactly what it feels like to be in a financial pinch. You know exactly what it's like to disconnect with your finances. A healthy approach to your finances. But there is so much positive movement moving forward here for you that you need to actually put more value on the hard work that you put into everything. I think you downplay your hard work sometimes. Let's get the next card for that. And then you got the Sun. This is a huge positive shift. There is a huge positive shift changing with your finances. Not only with your finances, but it's your relationship with money as well. It's changing in a more positive direction. You're letting go of the negative aspects of that. And in fact, you know, we know that thoughts become things and that we can manifest things from our thoughts. And I think that that is what's going through a whole change for you. I think that this Sacrifice card, which is in fact the Hanged Man, this whole new change of perspective that's happening for you, Libra, is helping you put an end to the negative talk. Also negative self-talk, because you have a lot to offer and what you offer has value. And you must always remember that. Every little bit of work that you do, everything that you share with people has value. And I think that you're starting to see that this is moving along much more positively for you. In fact, to the point where the sun is shining so brightly. The sun shines even upon all of the things that you want to manifest. Let's find out with the Magician. This is a very powerful reading this week. And you got the Fool. All right. New beginnings are certainly coming in for you. And I think that your life is taking an unexpected shift in a whole new direction. That is because you've changed your perception on something. You've changed your perspective on something. You are now really pulling off. You're so honest with yourself now that source is actually taking it to the next levels for you. And the sun is guiding every part of your direction here. You've got the sun illuminated in so many of the cards. And with the Fool energy, this is you ready to take that leap of faith. It's ready. You are ready for this whole new beginning. It's a new beginning that you are creating through your own manifestations. And it's all linked to what your heart truly wants. So this is, honestly, this is really probably one of the best readings you've had. All right, Libra, let's get your additional angel message now that we have all the cards laid out here in front of us. And you've got 2. They have 2. And, you know, it's funny. The one they want me to read first, I have those all. There we go. I said you need to speak kinder to yourself. You have to do that. And it says number 33, speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Absolutely. You must have a better relationship with yourself, with your own truth, with your own value system, because you are a valuable human being. And everything that you put into relationships, friendships, family, work, finances, everything that you touch has an incredible amount of value, and your angels really want you to see that. So number 33, speak to yourself with kindness and become aware of how to speak, how you speak to yourself. And then they want you to let go of the past, and that is the 10 of Swords, letting go of the past. We're doing that with the transformations. Maybe the past has something to do with the moon energy, and it's the fears that we've had in the past. But it's saying number 21, let's let go of that. It's time to envision a new story, and that new story has a lot to do with the Magician and the Fool energy. Time to envision a new story. All right, let's look at your numbers. Let's see if there's anything. I want you to keep 10s as an important number. All right, those are very important numbers. Let's see if there's anything else in here that really jumps out. And I'm not seeing anything really jumping out except for that. But anytime we get synchronicities like a 3-3 or a 2-2, you've got a 3-3. All right, very important. Also number 4. Okay, let's close out your reading, because this, in actuality, is the most important number right here. Unique skills. That's you there with that 9 of Pentacles. 1441, unique skills. It says life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It says it's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. All right, and I believe that that is definitely what's happening here. We're seeing a lot of that, especially with that 10 of Pentacles. You are doing something that elevates your life in such a way, quite dramatically. And it is bringing a lot of financial rewards, long-term stability, strength in relationships. But it's also something, I almost feel like you yourself are leaving some sort of legacy with what you do because you have unique skills. All right, I want to thank you so very much for joining me, Libra. I hope that this resonates. Please let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe. Keep this positive light community going. Thank you. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.